Hi guys, it's Zeleno. I'm a professional audio engineer. I have this unique audio production course, and this video is specifically for my potential students. If you're not one of them, please check the description box over there. You're gonna find a list of very helpful videos. But this specific video is just about reviews from my former students to show my potential students how it is, what people think about this and all this stuff. We work via Skype, as you know. All my students from last 5 years over here. Right now we're gonna start 6-1. As you know, I'm in Canada. What I'm gonna show you is the file where I collected all reviews from different students. I mean, take your time, read it if you like. I mean, it's only reviews from 2017. I don't show you reviews from 2014, 15, 16, no, just 2017. So first short part, I'm just gonna show you what people really think in real time. I mean, what they put in main chat when we work in Skype. Then I'm gonna show you actual reviews. It was the last class from previous course, and Robin says thanks, bye. Ram says thanks a lot, Andrew, for explaining in so much details. And Ram says homework checking is the priceless part of this course. So what it means, other schools never do, because it's super difficult, you know, because students are not stupid. If you open their projects and you really cannot improve it, you really cannot show them how they can do better, students just gonna leave. They never gonna believe in this course or school or whatever. The main point is actual projects, actual works of our students, and we check it together all the time, and people really see what they do and how it can really be done differently. And the most important, and I believe the most unique of this course, is when I never check these projects before the class. So people send these projects just in the beginning of a class, and when I open it, I see this song, this project for the first time. I believe it's the most difficult when you, in real time, you try to improve it. Important because in this way people see how to make decisions, what kind of movements I do, why, what exactly I try to check. What people show on the internet, like already mixed projects, and they show you settings and all this stuff, it's cool. You know, it's always great to know what kind of settings it can be, what kind of plugins they use, but nobody shows you how these people were struggling to achieve these settings, what exactly they did, you know, like every reaction, every movement you do. So this is what we do in our classes. People say it's a priceless part. I even showed one video of this kind, but actually in real time how we really do is much better than this video. So if you like that video, you're gonna be amazed with real classes. The most important, it's not about me. It's more important what you gonna get from this course. They spent with me 9 months, and you know, if something wrong with that, if they don't get some results, they just gonna leave, you know. So I always put myself in this kind of dangerous situation when sometimes people can say something, oh no, I don't like it, or something like that. But you know, I'm not scared to do that, because I really believe in this course, and it's not about, you know, what I believe, it's about how it really works, and all the students really cannot lie, you know, they really say it's the most kind of valuable course they found. Thanks a lot, Andrew, for honestly teaching all nuances of audio engineering. Why Ram says honestly teaching? Because, you know, in audio industry there is a lot of bullshit. People kind of cheat on their viewers, try to sell some things. RAM means it's a real audio engineering course, because engineering is when you just know stuff, but it's not obvious how exactly you should do it. Just know there is a lot of advantages and disadvantages of every approach, of every plugin and every technique, and you just gonna try to get like 90% of improvement with only 10% of negative artifacts to your sound. And in this case you improve your sound. It's not just techniques or, you know, how you do it, tell me your settings. You know, it doesn't work. It's not real audio engineering. Audio engineering, it's when you struggle, you fight with it, you find the best possible choice, you use skills, knowledge, you check it, you do some tests, you know, like some tweaks, and you find the best decision. So this is what it's all about. And Ram says, honestly, your course and your way of teaching is unique. Wish you all the best. Robin says, agree, it was awesome. Ivan from the UK also asks me about private hours, because he just doesn't want to stop learning even after 9 months. And Mandip says, really eye-opening experience with your course. Also, Hassan says, it was really excellent experience with your course, Andrew. Please keep your YouTube channel very active. I will try, you know. We will really miss you. Good luck. This is how people react. I mean, in real situation. In parallel, I teach Russian-speaking students because I formerly, of course, Russian-speaking person. 75% of students nowadays, English-speaking students, mostly from the US, the UK, Australia. A lot of people from Europe, from Russia, from India, from China, from Africa. I have guys from South America. Pretty huge part of my students, 25%, is from Russia, Ukraine. I mean Russian speaking students. They say, I'm gonna translate, they say, I'm so happy for spending time with your course. A really huge amount of information, it was awesome. Don't forget about us, something like that. Okay. Also, I lost one class. What people put in the main chat, I have this text in file. So people say, Russian-speaking guy from Italy, Igor says, I'm happy I found a way to learn from you at your course. And Dmitry says, a lot of little bricks found the place in my head. And Alex says, I learned everything I wanted at this course. It's infinity to explain how much I appreciate this opportunity. I recorded an album, I mixed it, and I got huge feedback from my listeners and joy from my listeners. I'm just gonna show you a couple of main ideas what people say about the course. I'm gonna show you just a couple of interesting phrases if you don't have time to read everything, just few things. Stanley Thomas from New York, he says, I graduated from Berkeley. Berkeley is like, people say it's the best university to learn audio engineering in the world. So basically he says, I graduated from Berkeley and I think your course is better. I mean, real opinion from real person. Next guy, Paul Patterson from Australia, as you can see. He already studied audio engineering at the Worldwide School and it took $14,000. My course, much more affordable, more than 10 times more affordable, you know. And he said, I wished I had found Andrew before I spent so much money. Okay, so I took Andrew's course because my mixes continued to suck and I watched one of his online videos on compression and it really helped me. By the way, you can check this video in the description box under this video. You can find the link for this video as well if you like. Plus he says the price of the course is so reasonable that I had nothing to lose. And I absolutely want to emphasize that, you know, so basically the cost of this course is like one decent monitor, like Dynaudio monitor I have over here. Of course, maybe it's a little bit cheaper. The whole course, it's even cheaper than 1.5 monitor of this kind. I mean, this course, you know, gonna fix audio quality for you forever. You basically learn everything on mixing, mastering, sound design, recording, post-production, you know, even some part of music writing. So we have everything related to audio engineering. Because, for example, we learn post-production. I have 10 years of experience working for one of the biggest broadcasting company in my region. I was the main audio engineer over there. You know, pretty lot of experience to share. Just imagine what one monitor can give you and what the whole big course can give you. You know, I always say I feel myself jealous sometimes. I mean, in a good way. I was struggling, I wasn't sleeping nights during last 15 years. I was struggling, fighting with audio until I crafted all these things. Sometimes I invented wheel on my own, you know, because I didn't find information on something, so I kind of got everything on my own. I even invented a couple of things. Plus, I've hardly learned all this hidden stuff from Chris Lord LG, Randy Stapp, Andy Wallace, all this stuff. Of course, you can find some information from them on the internet, but I learned that stuff nobody really found. A lot of years of experience, practicing, working for clients, in broadcasting field. It's really crafted, it's real thing. We really learn from A to Z. I even trained your ability to hear and make decisions during this course. This course costs like 3 times less than decent condenser microphone. It costs like 3 or 4 plugins or you know, it's pretty reasonable price, like Paul says. Paul wrote this review in the middle of a course and he finished 2 weeks ago this course as well, like other students. He says, I highly recommend this course if you're serious about getting better mixes. I mean, there is many sources where you can find how to mix, but people say sometimes, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show you my mailbox, and recently I got one interesting email. George says, I'm a music composer from Egypt, and he said, I realized that I should do a shortcut and learn sound engineering from someone professional like you instead of continuing wasting time watching videos on YouTube with contradicting information. George basically says what people think, what I learned 15 years ago when I started, sometimes around you very controversial information, and they start to think they understand everything, and they think their knowledge is enough to kind of think I know everything, I only need to buy new equipment. People collecting equipment during many years, and finally they start to realize probably something wrong with their knowledge. They continue finding all this controversial information on the internet. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. But sometimes you are so misled, you really don't even realize you really understand it properly. And that's why a lot of guys like George, who tell me something like, okay, I'm really tired to kind of learn all this stuff on YouTube, let's get proper course like from A to Z, covering everything, really start to understand everything. It's like time saver, because you really can save like 10 years in this way. And a lot of money wasting on wrong equipment. So my next student is Robin, Facebook account to prove it's a real person. So Robin is from Vegas. I absolutely think your course is the best thing I've come across on the internet. I've come across a lot. So I wish I had taken this course when I first started getting into music making. In just a matter of a couple of months of a course, I feel I have progressed several years worth of music education. Even professionals, they definitely amazed. It's like you know everything, but you see it again and suddenly you like finally understood that. But understanding something, it's not enough. When they all do homeworks, they all do crazy mistakes, even after theory classes. So this is why homeworks are really important. There is so much knowledge packed in here that it has something for everyone involved in music production at any level. Awesome teaching, looking forward to every class. Cannot say enough good things about Andrew and his course. Thanks guys for reviews, definitely. Mandy, Facebook page as well. Andrew's mixing and production course, I think the best approach, vibe and feel elements in this course. History of the field also, it's pretty important to know how exactly we got to this point when we use it nowadays. We definitely discuss a lot of myths of the industry. Madip says I'm the one for him. Thanks for that. Matej from Europe, you have an account. I remember Matej as one of the most asking students. So many questions, like probably he put a record how many times. And I even claim you need to ask questions on this course. You put all questions in real time, and if I cannot answer this question, you will see it. He's a successful singer-songwriter in his country. His songs won some best festivals in his country, it's pretty cool. He has a professional contract. Honestly, this course is great. I don't think there is another like that anywhere else. And I really mean it. I think even Chris Lord LG could not pass on that knowledge. For the course and his knowledge, I don't have nothing to say except it's extraordinary. And I think that there is no course that can match this one. Okay, I'm not gonna comment because I don't want to look like some guys who enjoy himself sitting in front of a camera. I just show you real reviews from real students, that's it. Next singer from Canada, from Calgary. I like the way how you explain very simple words to understand and the practical part of the course. Hassan Rida, classic, good, educated musician. The most professional course I ever found. I've learned everything related to audio engineering from A to Z. Probably I got this phrase from him, from A to Z. It even changed the way I arrange my songs, definitely. Because, this is what I always emphasize. People don't realize that in audio engineering or music production, you need to learn everything. No matter what kind of genre you use or something like that. The more you know, the more you understand, even if you are just a mixer, if you really don't know how it's recorded, you really don't know some really important stuff. And sometimes you just don't understand your client at some point, and you kind of prove your point of view from perspective of a mixer, and sometimes you really don't realize what people try to get when they record it. So every part is really important. When you arrange songs and you have some knowledge in mixing, in this case you start to understand things not to struggle with on the mixing stage, how Andrew's ideas are ordered and the progression of all topics. He thinks my course should be named like Real Game Changer. This course saved me maybe another 10 years learning audio. So next guy, Terence from New York as well. He highly recommend this course. Okay, next guy is Ivan from the UK. I've seen one video and I instantly knew this guy is not bullshitting. Everything is really logical. The best teacher one can get, if you're lucky. It depends only on the schedule and if we have seats in groups. You can put yourself on the waiting list for the next academic year kind of, or you can join the course instantly if we have seats for you. And he says I can wait for the next lesson. I mean, you know, I feel if you do some classes, it's really cool when they looking forward to attend the class. It's amazing for the teacher. That's it. So Ivan, rewarded musician and producer, is pretty cool. I already mentioned Ram, right? He says Andrew is best teacher, passionate of teaching and honest with his students. His course is unique and detailed, explains from very basic to high level details. Well-structured course. Real-time homework checking and giving feedback and explaining the mistakes makes this course unique. Ram emphasizes that unique part of my course. James says it's packed full of helpful information about audio engineering. James is from the UK, Ram is from India, by the way. It's not just mixing course, it's much more deep explanation. Definitely we go maximum. And all the tools you would need to be an audio engineer. So we even learned, you know, every plugin, every possible plugin manufacturer, we compare them. We learned analog stuff from, you know, pretty basic level to really expensive equipment. I mean, we just check the whole market of tools to do audio, to mix, to record and all this stuff. Reviewing both my own work and other students. So when we check homeworks, you don't see only your project, you also check other students' projects and you get information, nuances, you know, all these little parts from everywhere. During online classes you feel like you're in the real world face-to-face type of class. Very impressive. Paying monthly, so good, unlike other courses, because some courses take the whole payment. I understand why they do that. They really don't want to kind of continue teaching students when amount of students is decreased. You kind of earn less money. Sometimes it's just impossible to make for a living in this way. I understand that, but my course is really good and I never kind of lose students. You won't be disappointed. Okay, cool. I collected all these reviews once and I just probably made a mistake. I forgot to put somebody's review here. He makes sure you understand. You know, I really don't understand teachers when they explain something and they don't care if students really understand it or not. I really pushes you, I ask all these stupid questions. Don't be worried about, just be the stupidest person in the world. But when you start asking questions, in this way you learn. Don't be worried about what people think about that. If you really don't understand something, you should ask questions. But if you don't ask questions, I will see that you don't understand when you do homework. So anyway, I will notice it and I feel the gap in your knowledge. How to make professional sounding song from the start to finish. You know, it's not just some part, it's just from the beginning to the end, which is why it makes it uniquely different. Okay, his name is Makeda. Makeda is from the UK and he's gonna attend the second year in a row. He already finished my course, but he wants it again. So he starts right now again with new groups. Homework being checked by him to highlight mistakes and let you correct them. I would highly recommend this course. This course is a lifesaver. And I mean, I have the same from Russian speaking group. If you like, I just gonna mention a couple of things here. Alex says really kind of care about all little nuances and really big fan of all these activities. Best part of the course is homeworks. It's unreal. During the course you feel yourself like at home. While course is going, you can take a cup of tea, you can eat something. Okay, next student says during only first 4 months of education he got so much information. It's much more than he could have got during kind of years. The course is crafted in a way like it's for everybody, for beginners and even professionals. Every topic is really detailed and deep. From the first class you start to understand that knowledge you got from the internet sometimes really controversial or bullshit. I don't want to abuse other teachers on the internet, but Andrew's course put them far away behind. A lot of unique stuff from Andrew's experience, not just like copying information from other sources. This course is for everybody from different fields, it doesn't matter. Really detailed homework checking. I'm sure 100% that anybody who decided to attend this course will not be disappointed. Want to say thank you for your enormous hard work. Okay, thanks guys for warm words, I appreciate that. Hi everybody, my name is Ruslan. This time I try to find the course thoughtfully, 100 times faster, helps you learn audio engineering, comparing to finding information on the internet. There is no guarantees if you find some information on the internet is the right information. I really enjoy that this course is 9 months, that's why it's really deep one. I even think it's not enough. I would like to have more. The biggest plus of this course is homework checking. It's not like in other video courses. It's exactly your song. And the coolest part, homework checking proves the whole theoretical conception Andrew teaches. The most cool thing that you sitting in front of your own monitors and you hear the difference. My student means if you sit in like large studio with many students, chance that you're gonna hear all these nuances goes to 0. When you attend my course, you sit in front of your own monitors in your studio setup. You know your monitors and you hear more nuances. It's really cool. This course even for experienced audio engineers. Also, I like this comment, you get all answers instantly for any question. That's right, you can stop me, you can put the question in the main chat during the class and I instantly gonna answer your question. Over here, that even when you kind of know the answer, when you hear this answer, you always find something new for yourself. So we almost finished. Sergey says, Andrew can explain really convincing and really in simple words. Maxim says, he has big experience in music, but he didn't mix his music by himself. He decided to find experienced audio engineer. He liked the systematic approach to the topics. Structure of the course is like step by step. All details are included. It's history of audio engineering, maximum detail functionality of all top analog gear, their digital replicas, and logic how you use them. For every question of the student you get the maximum full answer. Every homework is checked in detail and really deeply commented. If you like to get not just tricks and techniques but really fundamental knowledge and advanced knowledge, I really recommend this course. And last one, it's Igor from Italy. The first thing I was amazed with is a really deep realizing of the physics of sound. Explanation of physics of sound. He realized instantly that all this stuff he already knew, it's only like just a little bit of it. He decided to rethink from the scratch about all stuff he already knew. Really detailed approach, and you finalize all this theory with practical classes. It's pretty cool. Thanks for reviews, definitely I know my former students definitely gonna watch this video. I mean, I just have this course. Yeah, this video about how great my course, I admit that. As you can see, people really appreciated how it saves time and how it saves money, because you just don't waste $1,000 on equipment you really don't need. And you know, you should consider this course like everything in one. Probably you will never ever will learn something new like fundamentally. I mean, maybe some new ideas, maybe some new plugin. And the most important, when you see some settings on some mixing board of Crystal or LG, let's say, it's cool to learn it, you know, but you know, it doesn't matter that much, because the most important is your reactions, how you hear it. You can hear, you know, but you should train it properly. It's like playing basketball. If you really want to play it properly, you should really train it. The same a guitar. Just because of you paid a couple of $1,000 for the guitar, it doesn't mean you're gonna be a great guitar player. You should train yourself, right? So the same with this audio engineering. Of course, we have all this stuff, techniques, settings, ideas. I even explain different ideas from different audio engineers, top engineers, what kind of approach they have and all this stuff. But probably the most important is how you do reactions. You need to realize when I check some homework, I really don't know. I try something and it doesn't work. And I try something else. And then I need to make a decision which was better. All these kind of reactions you really see in real time, how to make all these decisions. Sometimes you can hear it, but you just don't realize what exactly you should hear. And I explain what exactly you need to listen to, in what part. Maybe it's some frequency range, what exactly we need to find, how to find it. We use different tools, comparing them, and in this case I train your ability to hear and make decisions. When you see some settings on Chris Lord-Alge's mixer, you just don't see how he made all these decisions. You just see only like final settings. It doesn't work. You know that, you try to copy other guys' settings, you use some presets, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Once you learn this course, this is the core. Nobody can steal from you. You still can find some interesting techniques, maybe alternative approaches, but it will be like done forever, you just know it, how to get top sound in music. So I hope, guys, this video was helpful. It's really big part of our life. I believe even if you don't do it professionally, you do music for yourself, you anyway buy equipment, you anyway buy plugins, and this course has just really reasonable price. I mean, if this course costs the same, like kind of one microphone, this course will be like 100 times more important than this microphone. If you like it, attend the course. See you guys. Check the channel, subscribe. That's it for today. Check new videos, subscribe. Probably I finished with videos on my course, so definitely we're gonna have some interesting stuff next time. So that's it for today. Have a nice mixes.